In this video, we will discover the Looptool add-on. So first of all, we will go and activate the Looptool. So we'll go into Edit Preferences, and into the add-on section here, we will search Loop. And we will find Mesh Loop Tools. We will enable it, and that's it. You have nothing to do, nothing else to do. Next time you will open Blender, your add-on Loop Tool will be available. So this add-on is used only in edit mode, and we will use maybe a sphere to start with, a UV sphere that will give us the possibility to show you some examples. So first of all, let's go and see where is this Looptool add-on. Nothing did change here. It will change if you open here and you search into the tools, not the tools, but the edit maybe, and you will have the loop tools, and loop tools will give you all of those possibilities there. But you have the possibility to use it even more easily. You just make a right click and you have the loop tools here available with the same options. So we will make this way, like this. You will see more the buttons, and it will easy for you to remember. So first of all, let's select the top of our here sphere with Ctrl plus a few times, and I will remove the vertices like that, and I will have this shape. So now with Alt left click, I will just can select here this loop, and let's say I will duplicate this loop just like that, and it will create this circle here. And starting from this circle, I will make an extrusion and S, and an extrusion and a S again, and I don't know what I model, but I go, okay, just like that. And I would like now to make the bridge between these two here. So if you want to do it manually, you will have to take 1, 2, 3, 4 F like that, and then create the other 1, 2, 3, 4 F like that. Luckily now you have the technique that lets you take these two here, and with F you will make the entire turn like this, but it's a lot of clicks. Okay, so I will just do Ctrl Z a few times. I hope I have enough. It's okay. Normally, yeah, no, I remove this one here. Okay, I remove this face, and now if I would like to do this with one click, and you can just select with Alt left click, then Shift Alt left click, and you have the two loops that are selected, and you just make a bridge, and it bridges automatically the two loops here. You have even more options that you can add segments between the two, like for example like this, and it will make something more or less smooth. And you can even twist if you want, if you need to make a kind of spiral shape. It can be interesting to use it as well. Okay, so let's say for example you will have another option, like for example here, let's remove some of the vertices here, like with Ctrl plus you will remove those vertices here, and let's say you have now a loop available that is 16 vertices. So let's add a circle inside this mesh by adding with Shift a circle that will be 16 vertices here. Okay, so it will be there and separated from the mesh, but inside the object still. So I will just make a rotation there and a scale, and like this I can start an extrusion starting here and there, and I will have a tubular shape that I would like to join here. It will be the same, Shift Alt left click and Shift Alt left click, and you just make a bridge, and it will make the bridge automatically here. Then you can change the number of segments or whatever, and it will just create a shape that you want. Okay, so it can be a useful one too. So the bridge, yeah, we will use it often. And what is good with that one is that you have the segments options. Another that is interesting, and let's come back before, okay, and we will remove that one here by selected by with L and remove the vertices. We can see that here we did create a square, but let's say I would like a circular shape here directly. Okay, I select my loop here, and I just tell circle, and I have a circle now, and I can extrude a circular shape. even easier. Okay, so easy one too. And let's say if you have a, I don't know, kind of cube, and you would like to have a circular shape to extrude here too, you will have to subdivide the cube a few times. Okay, maybe something like this, and I will just, with Ctrl plus, remove the vertices here, select this loop there, and make a circle. So very easy one. And even if the shape is, like for example is totally crazy and will have a big mess everywhere, not this vertex, sorry, it will create an average between all of this mess and create a circle. Okay, so here we have big mess. If we make a circle, we have a circle again. And then after, it's not totally perfect because of the mess we had before, so it's not totally aligned, but you can see that it's still a perfect circle here. It's not a line, but it's perfect circle. So to create a circle from a loop, very, very handy one. Okay, now we have the possibility to make curve, and we will use, you have to use this along a curve object, so it's not really something that we will use often. The flatten will just flat the loop from an angle. So if you move a few vertices like this and you have something the same, a little messy like this, let's say, and you select the loop again and you flatten, you can see that it will use the flatten possibility, and it will take here from axis too. So if you take, if you use from axis or not, you see if you remove the z-axis here, it will not be good for this one. Okay, so you have, and the possibility for each of these options here, you have the possibility to use the influence too. So it can be a good one sometime. So for the flatten, that's it. For the G stretch here, it works with a stroke that you will create with annotation, so we will not use it too. For the loft, this one can be useful if you have, for example, let's say you have a circle here, and you will duplicate a few times this circle and put it there, and duplicate it again, okay, and put it there, and duplicate it again and put it there, okay, and etc, etc. And now if you select everything and that you just loft, it creates a geometry between the two, between the four, and you just have the possibility to increase the number like this and to increase the twist a little like the bridge, but more powerful because it works with not only 2 loops but 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever. They just have to have the same number of vertices for each. For the relax, so the relax, yeah, I will come back with maybe something different. I will come back with the UV sphere here. Good. So let's say we have, oh, so really, no, I just wanted to remove that. Yeah, that's good. So let's say we have something a little messy there, with sometimes up, sometimes down. Good. What is good with the relax is that it affects only an average for the selection only, and it's a little different from the smooth surface, from the smooth vertex. But I will show you that here. So here, and let's move it up with GZ, something like that, okay? And we would like this loop to not move, but to be relaxed and more smooth here. So we will use the relax more and more, and with some patience it will not move and have something good. Perfect. Let's come back before with Ctrl Z a few times, okay? And let's use here the vertex, the smooth vertex here that gives a smooth to of the selection, but use the average between the selection and what's around, what is linked to it. So it will take that one. So until I do this, and if I repeat with Shift R this action, you can see that it will go down, go down, go down until it comes back here. And it's not the case with the relax. So it's a different action. It has almost the same purpose of let's say smooth the surface here, and it works with surface too. If you want to, for example, move this and that and this, okay, and then you select everything here. So the relax will make a kind of smoother surface, not really beautiful, that one. And for surfaces, it's better to use the I will come back to my selection here. For the surface, it's better to use the smooth vertices, okay, with Shift R, Shift R, Shift R. You can see that it works pretty well. But for loops, it's really better to use the relax one. So another interesting one. And the space is an interesting one too. If you, for example, from a circle with a lot of vertices like 32 there, and we will just create, like we did a little before, the leaf shape. So we will just create with GX, starting from that one, this shape like this, stretch it, and maybe just a little with that one, GX2. And okay, we have a leaf shape, but we can notice that we have something that is not, that doesn't have the same distance between these two and between these two, because we did stretch the geometry like that. And what allows the space here is to have the same distance between each vertices and to keep the geometry the same, to keep the global shape the same. So let's take from here to there. You don't select the entire loop usually to do that, but half of the loop. So from here to there with Control click a few times, and you will have half of the loop, and you make a space. And look at that, perfectly the same, okay? And you will make the same on the other side as well, and a space. And like this, you are sure that the distance between each vertex will be perfectly even, okay? So a good one. 2. And now we have, we did everything into the Looptool section. So that's it for the Looptools and the uses that we will have during the training of it. And we will start to make exercises now, because we did see a lot of options into edit mode. And now we will start the real modeling. So into the next video, we will make our first modeling. We will model a cup in edit mode.